says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Yes, indeed. Let me scroll up and see who we got in the building thus far. Let's see what's happening. California Love is in the building. What it do? Pablo Escobar. Miami Snoopy 305 is in the building. Jalen Hudson up in here. TY Boxing 02 is in the building. Powerhouse Watson, what it do? Let me see here. It's Just Boxing. Salute. The Dirt Gang Boss is in the building. Joseph Brown. Rick Blackwell. Let's see here. Brandon Bay is in the building. Coach 67 Sports TV is up in here. Slip the Jab. DP Rocker. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk Cadillac Red is in the building. Tamir Ali, what it do? Hey, y'all need to get over there and make sure y'all go subscribe to Supreme Beast Boxing Talk and enter some of them raffles and stuff, man. They out there giving away free money. Y'all, I ain't even know that about it. You don't never know nothing because y'all don't be listening. People be talking right in y'all face. Y'all, hey man, I ain't nobody tell. I ain't even know. Cause I ain't even know, man. Cause I be here. See, I be listening, but then sometimes I be smoking. And I mean, just shut up and go subscribe to the man channel. Tamir Ali is in the building. Sheldon, LDBC had nothing in the building. What's happening with it? Let me see here. The lovely Brown Sugar Tay is up in the building. What it do, Brown Sugar? Kevin Hill, Sniper in the building. Dale Reeve. Condo LDBC had nothing is in the building. Dane Watson, DC Mule, Brandon Adam Perry. King Strick, what it do? Getting to that time, King Strick. We're going to see what it is, man. The playoffs coming around, man. We're going to see what it is. SM in the building. Dre the Boxer, what it do? Jerry Cooney, salute. The Musician, what it do? The Musician. I heard you have some problems, bro, with the on the Game Dog Talk, man. Ram was telling me. I think you were saying that was you. But if that's the case, bro, try to change your card. If you're using a Cash App card, because a lot of people hit me up this month. I don't know if Patreon changed something or Cash App changed something, but a lot of people who got a Cash App card can't access the Game Dog Talk Patreon. I don't know why. Patreon telling me that, it's an issue on y'all end. But they're supposed to be hitting me back today. I sent them some screenshots, so they're supposed to be hitting me back today, and I'll let y'all know what it is. Stephen X is in the building. Stormy B-Man, the Sensei, is up in here. DOG 215. Mr. Harvey. Rod Neal, woke in the building. My brother Joe Townsend coming through, standing on LDBC business, you dig? Yes, sir. Let me see here. Said DOG. Cobra Head Sports and Entertainment. Carolina Slim. Justin Jacobs. Coach 67 said, I won too. Facts. Everybody over there, they winning, man. And a lot of cats, they don't know. I ain't know that about it. I'm so sick of people. I ain't even know. DP Rocker. London on the track, what it do? Dinkin Dollars. Smoke Dog. Mo 2013. Let me see here. Amajaw. Oh, Dirt Road got you going again, musician. Good. Bet. That's a bet. Jay Grant Jr. Sean. Almighty Law. Iron Waffles. Let me see here. He go to Mass. What it do? Drink more water. What it do? All right, y'all. Let's go and cook, man. Let's go and cook. All right. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the lights all the way up. Let's see the likes. Let's tweak the algorithm. All that good stuff. So we got some unfortunate news in the state of boxing, or fortunate news, depending on what side of this thing you're on. Um, so apparently, David Benavidez has now been elevated to WBC champion at light heavyweight. Okay, he's been elevated due to the fact that Dimitri Bivol, who is the undisputed champion, has this. They had a purse bid scheduled, but Dimitri Bivol has decided to, I guess, pull out of the purse bid, and and he opt to fight Beterbiev, fight Arthur. I'm just gonna call him Arthur. There's too many B's. Benavidez, Bivol, and Beterbiev. I'm just gonna call him Arthur. So he has decided to fight Arthur for the third time. In this war they got going on, and that leaves Benavidez out. I feel bad for David Benavidez for the simple fact that this guy has been looking for a big fight pretty much his whole career. At 168, he was down there waiting around for years for Canelo, and nothing. You know what I'm saying? No Canelo fight. Canelo has gotten away with ducking him. Canelo has ducked Benavidez in one of the most egregious ducks in boxing history. And we're talking about the length of time he's been ducking Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Growing with Soul? What's up, Chop Shop? Secret Dance Moves, Sean, Daniel Chambers, everybody in the building, salute to y'all. The length of time that David Benavidez has been waiting on a Canelo fight and never got it because the WBC was some straight suckers. The WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, who's trying to stand on business now, never stood his own business with Canelo. I'm gonna tell you why. Canelo checked the WBC a long time ago. I don't know if y'all remember this, but the WBC, the only time I've ever seen the Mexican community go at Canelo was once, his whole career. And that's when the Triple G situation was going on. Triple G had conned the Mexican fan base. What's up, the Jab Jamboree? Jay in the building, what it do? Jay Grant Jr. What's up, Charlie Woo Woo? Triple G had conned the Mexican community with this whole Mexican style stuff. He had Abel Sanchez as his trainer and manager, and he conned the Mexican community by acting like he admired them so much and he supported them so much, and he a knockout artist. So he was basically trying to be like their adopted fighter, the Mexican community, right? So when Canelo was avoiding Triple G back in the day, the WBC ended up stripping Canelo, all right, of his title for not fighting Triple G. Canelo snapped and said, "Look, I don't want nothing else to do with y'all." Blah blah blah. Now I guess they pieced it up. Suleiman basically kissed behind. He kissed Canelo behind for years, trying to make this situation work out. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo finally forgave him, I guess. And then Suleiman, I guess, has vowed never to strip Canelo again because Canelo has been avoiding David Benavidez for years. And Suleiman has done nothing about it. Every time Benavidez was supposed to fight Canelo, they were supposed to order a fight, Suleiman had some type of meeting and they came up with some type of concoction, some type of BS politics. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, Drink More Water in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. He says, Bivol shouldn't be expected to go to a purse bid. He owes Benavidez the rematch. How does it look if he gets to run off after he got a rematch? WBC is trash. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about it from Bivol's side as well. Definitely going to cook on it. Appreciate you. So now, they didn't give Benavidez the Canelo fight, okay? And WBC didn't force it either. Now they strip Bivol, or he vacated, whatever, I don't know. But they take his belt and they give it to Benavidez because Bivol has decided to finish the business he involved with right now with Archer. Now, from Bivol's perspective, I don't think Bivol is a coward. I don't think Bivol is ducking David Benavidez. If you go anybody that's gonna fight Archer 3 times is not afraid of no David Benavidez. All right, no disrespect to David, I rock with him. But anybody who's finna get in the ring with Archer 3 times, you know what I'm saying, is not scared of David Benavidez. I just don't believe that. I think that Bivol is in a situation where he got robbed in the first fight. I believe he got robbed, and he was given a rematch. Okay, he was given an immediate rematch. He goes right back in and fights and he wins. Now Archer wants his rematch. I understand Bivol has to give Archer his rematch. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Now I also understand. I sympathize with David because David like, look, bro. What's the word? I would appreciate it if Turkey, Al Sheikh, and if the WBC would have said to David, look, man, I know you've been waiting, right? This is what Suleiman should have told David. Look, man, I know you've been waiting on your shot. I know that a lot of this is my fault. You should have got your shot at 168. You didn't get it. That's on me, right? Right? And Turkey is supposed to tell him, hey, David, listen, I know you're waiting on your title shot. It's a shame what happened with you and Canelo and blah, blah, blah. But this is what I have to say to you. If you allow Bivol to face Beterbiev, Archer, right? If you allow him to fight Archer, you are guaranteed to get the winner of the fight, right? And I'm guaranteed to pay you X amount of dollars, right? Now, if it's a draw, you still get to fight the person who's the champion, right? And we want to bring you out to Riyadh season, sit ringside for the fight. You know what I'm saying? You get in the ring after the fight. We're going to promote it the right way. That's what should have happened. But in my opinion, Turkey and Suleiman is on some BS when it comes to this situation. This is politics, and this is a lot of posturing and positioning that these guys are doing that's hurting. This is a bad situation right now. This is hurting boxing. I understand that Bivol has to fight Beterbiev, but you gotta do right by David Benavidez. That's not his business, bro. Okay? It's like this. I don't know if this is gonna make sense or not, the analogy I'm gonna make, but it's like, okay, let me see. If I say something to you like this, okay, if you owe me, right? If you owe me, let's say Bivol. If Bivol owes me $100 when he get paid, right? And I'm waiting for my 100. So on payday, I'm sitting outside and I'm waiting for my $100. And then Beterbiev come through and say, "Hey, bro, I know your check only 500, but you owe me 500. I want my money." Okay, now we got a problem. Now you can say, all right, well, who did he owe the money to first? Beterbiev was sitting. Benavidez is sitting back like, look, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me. All I know is dude owe me $100. So somebody gonna give me my $100, right? And Archer is like, look, dude, he owe me 500, and then this is whole check. I'm taking the whole thing. And eventually, somebody got to fight. Somebody gonna have to get their behind whooped at the end of all this confusion. See what I'm saying? Somebody got to get whooped on behind all this. The War Report. What's happening with it, bro? He says, let me see what homie say. Turkey just strong on Bivol and didn't follow through on the deal with David. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't a good look. Nino Brown Boxing say all this could have been avoided if the WBC did this at 168. These are facts. Absolute facts. And that's the point that a lot of people missing. Like, yeah, this is messed up what's happening to Benavidez, but all of this, like you said, could have been avoided had he given Benavidez his shot at 168 against Canelo. But they protected Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? They protected Canelo. But it is what it is. So now, smash that like button too, y'all. Get the likes all the way up. Let's get 200 likes in the building. So what happens now? David Benavidez, let me see. David Benavidez made a statement. Let me see here. Benavidez put a statement out here. He says, just got the news that Bivol decided to vacate his title instead of fighting me. Now that makes me the WBC world champion in light heavyweight. This is not ideal way for me to become world champion, but nevertheless, I am now the WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, and I intend on putting the best fights. So shout out to David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? He the champ. You know what I'm saying? He the champ. So Archer and Bivol, they can have their matchup again, but it is what it is. I understand both sides. It's a messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? I understand both sides of the equation here. But I like the fact that Benavidez he didn't whine and cry about it. He just said, hey, it is what it is. I'm the champ. You know what I mean? I'm the champ. Nuke the Ripper says Canelo shouldn't be able to get away with this. It's really wrong. Yeah, it is, but who gonna do something about it? You know what I'm saying? The fans ain't gonna do nothing about it. The fans ain't gonna boycott Canelo fights. You know what I'm saying? You got hit Canelo where it matters. You got boycott and just say I'm not watching his fights because he a duck. But fans ain't gonna do that. Fans gonna make excuses up. Oh no, man. I mean Canelo. I mean what's wrong with this and that? So Canelo got enough fans to get him through anything. He got enough political power in boxing with the sanctioning body like WBC to get away with whatever he want to get away with. And now he got Turkey. Everybody loved Canelo. He had Al Heyman. He had Eddie Hearn. Canelo's the most powerful fighter in boxing. Drink My Water says, on top of all this, the IBF mandatory was next in line. Sure was. He said the fake posturing by the WBC is straight BS. Yeah, WBC, they full of it. But the WBC, Suleiman got something against Bivol anyway. He got something. Remember Suleiman wouldn't sanction a Canelo versus Bivol rematch because he said that Bivol was Russian. Remember he said that? He said Bivol was Russian, and because Russia invaded the Ukraine, he not gonna sanction a Bivol fight. Suleiman be on some sucker stuff, low key, straight up. Like, bro, what do Bivol got to do with it? He ain't got nothing to do with Vladimir Putin. So you punishing this dude like because the president of his country, he don't even live in Russia. The president of his country is on something wild. So you just gonna punish Bivol. So Suleiman got something against Bivol anyway. He don't like the fact that Bivol dogged Canelo. He whooped on that boy. Yeah, Bivol whooped on Canelo, and instead of getting a boost in his career, he got punished. Bivol whooped Canelo, and Canelo somehow still on the pound for pound list. Probably. Let me look at the pound for pound list and see if Canelo's still on this, man. Let me go over here. Let me go to Ring TV pound for pound list. Let's see. Okay, let's see. And let me go to let me share my screen. All right, let me share my screen. Let me see if he's on the pound for pound list. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Usyk at number 1, which I disagree with, but Usyk is definitely a dog. Anui at 2, which is ridiculous, man. Dude, they fought. Man, y'all just be swinging from Anui. My God, Anui good, but Lord have mercy. Terrence Crawford at 3. Terrence Crawford should be number 1 or number 2. All right, Dimitri Bivol, okay. So Ring Magazine got him where he need to be at 4. Cool. That's a good. Archer, I don't know why Archer is he good, man, but I don't know about being at number 5 spot. Jesse Rodriguez, get him out of here. Pack him up, bro. Please. I'm so sick of dudes hyping up. Jesse Rodriguez, you bam, bam, bam. You bam, 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 bam. That's the same mess y'all did with Chocolatito. Shut up, man. Y'all do so desperate to just, man, we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better place. Shut up, please. My God. Boxing is a global sport, man. It's not just America. I knew he's the man. And Canelo at 7. Get Canelo. Pack him up, too. Canelo ain't supposed to be number 7. You want to put him at 10 or something, fine. But he ain't supposed to be number 7. They got Dev at 9. Jesse Rodriguez above Devin Haney. Man, get up out of here. And who is this dude, number 8? Oh, Nakatani. Oh, yeah, this is Nakatani dude. Okay. I don't know who this is at number 10. More bias, ridiculousness. Who is this? Kenshiro. Bro, this is rigged. Who is Kenshiro? Who is this? Nobody knows who this guy is. Nobody. How is Kenshiro on this? He's 25-1. Do you understand racism now? I want y'all to hear this. 25-1. How is this man on the list above Shakur Stevens? Just because somebody tell me that? I know Shakur be acting like a mark and all that stuff. I get all that. But we talking about business here. How is this dude on the list, Kenshiro on the list above Shakur Stevenson? Nobody can justify it to me. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. Same as they were doing with Lomachenko. Black American fighters have to do all this extra stuff, bro, just to get a little bit of respect. If you from somewhere else, you can have half the wins. You already on the pound. Man, get this. Bunch of mess, bro. I ain't got time for this mess, man. I ain't got time for this crap. Nonsense. Salute to Powerhouse Watson in the super chat with that 2-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. Thank you, brother. It says, can David use the WBA regular status to get Bivol? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's all BS, bro, because the WBA, like I said, when Devin Haney was undisputed. Devin Haney was undisputed at lightweight, and Tank Davis was the regular champion. And Devin was the super champion. Devin went to the WBA, asked them to make the fight, order the fight. So Devin's asking to fight his mandatory, which is not really his mandatory, but they're supposed to order that fight. So he asked them to make the fight like they do in every other division. They tried to, and when they proposed the fight to Tank's team said no. You can't make us. We the A side. You can't make us do nothing. You can't order us to fight nobody. And they Tank said he'll drop the belt. He don't need the belt. So what they did was they told Devin Haney and them, like, look, man, Tank said he's gonna drop the belt. So that's what happened. But that one, only people who talked about that was the LDBC. All these Tank Davis fans that swear it never happened. They just put their head in a hole somewhere. I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't think that any of these. This is why Turkey is trying to make the sanctioning bodies irrelevant, because the sanctioning bodies are corrupt. They've been corrupt. The only sanctioning body that has been consistent with their rules, for the most part, has been the IBF, and that's an American-based sanctioning body, the only American-based sanctioning body. But people don't even respect the IBF. You know what I'm saying? They treat the IBF like it's the IBO or something. You know what I mean? But the IBF is the only North American championship. The rest of these joints is the only American championship, I should say. So the sanctioning bodies is scammers, and they've been manipulating stuff like this for a long time in the sport of boxing. Sanctioning bodies have been pitting people against each other, and taking payola in order to improve people in the rankings. You know what I'm saying? It's a scam. I'm proving to you right now. Sanctioning bodies is a scam. Let me go back to the rankings on. Okay, let me go back to the rankings real quick. Let me share my screen. I'll prove it to you right now. Okay, let me go back up here on Ring TV. And let me go to their WBA rankings. WBA. And let me go to welterweight. Welterweight for WBA. Stan Jonas, right? He the champ, right? Look at this. Number 2 is Rolly Romero. How? What has Rolly Romero done to be number 2? And what has Ryan Garcia done to be number 3? Can anybody answer that question? This is proof that the sanctioned bodies are a scam. It's a joke. Ryan Garcia was just fighting at 135 and then 140. Okay? He never fought for a WBA title, right? Never fought to be ranked in the WBA. He just came off a steroid suspension for cheating, and somehow he's awarded with a primetime fight, headlining event, and he's ranked as the WBA number 3. And we talking about boxing corrupt? Yeah, boxing corrupt. This is proof of it right here. This is why I don't care if Turkey Al Sheikh, messes over the sanctioning bodies. I don't care, because it's a scam, a complete scam. Devin Haney got cheated by Ryan Garcia. He's the WBC champion. He gets cheated now, completely cheated. A guy who on steroids and a guy who came in overweight on purpose, and then they didn't pay him for it. Right? Everybody tell Devin to shut up. In the WBC, the same week, order Devin to fight what's his boy name? Sandor Martin. Devin like, bro, I just got cheated. I just got knocked all upside my head by this dude. Can I get a minute to investigate this situation? No, we need you to fight Sandor Martin. We will strip you if you don't fight Sandor Martin. Bro, miss me with the WBC. They did all that crying and just now got Sandor Martin fighting the boy Julio Fulio, whatever his name is. There's no reason. This is pure evidence of payola. There's no way, and you know what, for Ryan Garcia and Rolly to be ranked number 2 and 3. If that's the case, Devin should be ranked number 1 for WBC. Let me go to the WBC. Let's see if they at least made it look good. Put Devin in the WBC, and Devin was a champion. So Devin should already automatically have more clout than them. Let me see. Devin should be in the top 3 at welterweight. He's number 1. There you go. Devin's number 1. Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Devin is number 1 at welterweight for the WBC, right? And he was the champion. Never lost the championship. He was the champion. But somehow Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero is ranked in the top 3 at WBA, and they did nothing. How? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. Scamming. Complete scamming, bro. Dream of War said WBC is about to be paid off. Oh, so WBC is bought and paid for. Yeah, bought and paid for. Absolutely. It's all a scam, man. All these sanctioned bodies are a scam. What's happening with the Burt from marketing in the building? Yeah, I don't know what's up with the likes, man. They hate my guts or something. I'm asking for it to smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked nobody to send a super chat. I ain't asked nobody to let me mess with their wife. Nothing. I just say hit the like button. Everybody listening, can't nobody hit the like button. Share the video, something. So the Black is in the super chat with that 2-piece. Much love and much appreciation, bro. Salute. He says, get the likes up, fam. Hashtag hold on wild blaze. Yes, indeed. Get them lights all the way up. Black Friday says 78. If you had to say, and if I had to say in Devin's next move, what would it be? Okay, he fighting Jose Ramirez, but me personally, I wouldn't fight Ryan Garcia until justice. To me, justice got to get paid. I know Devin he a G. He want to fight him. He want to beat him up. But to me, Ryan has never suffered a real punishment for cheating and for the racism. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But fine. So she's gonna fight Ryan. You're gonna beat Ryan, and at that point, I'm going for Mario Barrios. If Mario Barrios is still a champion at that point in time, I'm going for Mario Barrios. African Thor is in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. Salute. Thank you, brother. He says salute. Hope everything is well. Appreciate you 100. Willing to donate to 2 more tickets, but this time 2 people got to send super chat saying LeBron better than Jordan. Oh, wow. This is what we're doing now? Hey, so African Thor say he gonna put 2 more tickets in to the LDBC meet and greet pool. So that's 2 more, y'all. He already got 2 of them. For y'all. And he finna get 2 more. All right, so that's 4 people who ain't got to buy no ticket. But these last 2, you got to come on here and say some blasphemous stuff about LeBron being better than Jordan, which is ridiculous. I agree with the War Report, fella. Hey, you should go after Barrios. I've been waiting on that fight anyway. So you got to send some super chats. So the black. So the black in the super chat, appreciate the love. He said LeBron better. That's free. He said that's for free. Here you go. Oh, Minor Master Musa, what it do? Okay, let me. Somebody got the link. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have that link. Somebody got the link to the LDBC meet and greet tickets. Please drop it in the chat so I can pin it. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. If somebody got that link, please drop it in the chat so I can pin it. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast and that super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Just put me in the pool. I'll do it. What you talking about? Put you in the pool? You do it. Talking about that Jordan better than LeBron stuff. All right, y'all. So brother said he gonna do it. He need two of y'all to say Jordan better than LeBron. Yes, in Vegas. We're gonna be in Vegas. We're gonna be in Vegas August 9th, August 10th. So we're gonna be there that weekend. The 8th is a Friday, the 9th is Saturday, the 10th is Sunday. We're gonna have a cookout. We're gonna kick it. Meet and greet gonna be on Saturday, and we're probably gonna go to a cigar lounge or something like that on that Friday. So just, you know what I mean, just like you coming to a fight, man. Just pull up to your hotel. You good. No, I don't think it's a fight that week. At least ain't nothing been announced. But hey, if it is one, if they announce one, a fight for that weekend, and you already got your hotel and stuff booked, you're gonna be ahead of schedule. Because you know, once they announce a fight or something that weekend, everything gonna go up in Vegas. All the tickets, everything gonna go up, and then y'all gonna be mad to me. I ain't gonna be able to go because see, I had waited till the last minute, and then see what had happened was. Shams, what it do? He say in the super chat, appreciate the love. He says, just contradict the foolishness. MJ is the GOAT. I hear you, brother. Shout out to KBGJ is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, family. He said LeBron James better than Jordan. All right, that's two of them. That's two people. African Thor, KBGJ. Soda Black. Well, he said it was for free. My brother Joe Townsend in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, bro. He says LeBron is better than Jordan, better than B-ball, better B-ball player, and a better father. I never seen Bronny on do yayo. That's filthy. That's low down, dirty, and filthy. That's low down, dirty, and filthy. It's disgusting behavior. That's what that is. Quite disgusting. Mahari Nations, sports podcast. What do Young Abel? He said LeBron better than Jordan. See, this is ridiculous. This is what we're doing out here now. All right, African Thor. That's three of them. All right, that's enough now, y'all. Don't come out here with no more of this foolishness. Sniper in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, brother. He says, salute, Karate Kev, African Thor, wilding for real. Yeah, he wilding. Out here wilding in these streets. What's up, my brother Junior Truth in the building? All right, anyway, let's get down to it. So, that's it? Okay. Okay, thanks, brother Kondo. Let me go to my YouTube chat. Let me go to my YouTube. Put this, come on now. Waiting on this thing. Here we go. All right, here we go, y'all. Now it's pinned. The link to get the LDBC meet and greet tickets is right there. It's pinned. Mind the Master Musa. All y'all can go out there and snatch them tickets up. Get them now, because if you wait till the last minute and just show up in Vegas, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be $100. I'm standing on that too. It's gonna be $100 because we got stuff we got to pay for. We got to know who there. We got to have food. We got to have all this type of stuff. Yeah, man, ain't nobody out here rich, man. Just to be doing stuff. We got to know who coming. At least ballpark who coming. Slip the jab, say Bronny is still young. That yayo comment ain't gonna age well. Wow, that man predicting Bronny gonna be on the tooting. Bronny gonna be out here tooting powder. He said Bronny gonna be out here tooting yayo. Soda Black say 78. If you put LeBron James on the Bulls, do he win 6 or no? No, he don't. He don't win 6. Put him on the Bulls with Scottie Pippen, he might win 1, maybe 1. He just ain't got the. He ain't got the. It's an it factor, man. He just ain't got it, man. He ain't got that it factor to know when to take over a game, when to just, you know what I'm saying. He just ain't. LeBron is a phenomenal player. Don't get me wrong, he's phenomenal, and I think he's top 5 all time. But to me, Jordan's just better. Jordan didn't need no pep talks and stuff like that before. But Jordan knew his natural instinct was like to be a stone cold assassin on the court. You know what I'm saying? He knew. I'm going to take over this game. I'm going to score 15, 20 points in a row. I'm going to do my thing. You know what I mean? Mahari, LeBron would win 8 championships with Pippen. Stop ballparking. Okay, cool. If LeBron could win 8 championships with Scottie Pippen, I know you ain't trying to tell me Scottie Pippen is better than Anthony Davis. I know you ain't trying to tell me Scottie Pippen better than Luka. Are you? I know you ain't trying to tell me Scottie Pippen is better than Dwayne Wade. He ain't do that with them. So what are you talking about? See how I be catching y'all capping? I just be saying anything. Scottie Pippen was a great player, but he was a role player. He was a sidekick, a great sidekick, the best sidekick. But come on, fam, cut it out. Yeah, let's see him run. He got Luka Doncic. He should run 2 or 3 championships in a row with Luka, even at this advanced age. I mean, he got all the, you know what I'm saying? He good. Ain't like he deteriorating or nothing. He got all that special sauce in his system. He should be fine. Andre Toppin Jr. is in the super chat with the 4-piece. Much love and much appreciation, bro. He said, "What's up, 78 in the chat? Salute." Okay, here we go. Abel, answer the question: is Scottie Pippen better than Luka Doncic, Dwayne Wade, and Anthony Davis? Just answer the question. Answer it. Yes or no. I don't want to hear no long soliloquy or nothing like that. Don't write no speech. Answer the question. Is Scottie Pippen better than Dwayne Wade, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Davis? Answer the question, Abel. Yeah, he don't want to answer that one. He think it's some mess to say. Okay, so you say Scottie Pippen is better than Luka Doncic, Dwayne Wade, and get out of here, bro. This dude able to be lying just to be lying, bro. This dude be lying just to be lying, bro. Abel is a liar, bro. I never thought you was a liar, Abel. But you young, so you didn't even watch them games. You probably watched the highlights and stuff. You probably was watching the highlights. Pippen was a beast, but he ain't better than Dwayne Wade in his prime, and no Luka or Anthony Davis. No way. Scottie was a great defender, and he could score a little bit here and there. But come on, fam. Don't even make me pull up the stats and the numbers and do it. It's going to humiliate you, Abel. Leave it alone. Drew Tight said, if you watch B.J. Armstrong talk ball on his podcast, he explains everything. I'm going to have to look that up. B.J. Armstrong got his podcast. Everybody got podcasts now. Have to look that up. But anyway, I'm going to drop the link in the chat so y'all can come up here and we can talk about this situation with Bivol and Beterbiev and Benavidez. If y'all want to come up here and cook. And remember, keep the cursing down. Keep the cursing down, ladies and gentlemen. Jafari Caesar is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Says Jordan was pulling up to the arena driving a Corvette, smoking a cigar while LeBron was catching cramps on the court. Mm-hmm. Yep. Jordan was drinking, smoking, gambling, and still dropping 40 on people's forehead. They just was built different. We were built different back in them days. Dudes were tougher. You know what I'm saying? They can handle certain. But now these dudes they supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster. But everything they do, they're so fragile. You know what I'm saying? Super fragile. Super fragilistic. Espialidocious, or whatever you want to call it. All right, let me go. Okay. I'm going to drop this link in the chat for y'all. Come on here and talk this. Come on here and talk about this young Bivol and whatnot. Link is in the chat, ladies and gents. Come on with it. Anybody want to come up here and cook and give y'all opinion on what's happening here with the WBC and all this stuff? Who you think is right, wrong, all that good stuff. Mind the Master Musa in the super chat with that 2-piece. Thank you, good brother. He says, just got mine. Salute. Ready to see family again. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mind the Master Musa. Snatched up his LDBC meet and greet tickets. Yes, sir. I see you back there, KBGJ. 1 second. Nino Brown Boxing is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, no hate to David, but will certain fans call him an email champ like they did Devin? Of course not. Of course not. That's just they make up this stuff for black fighters, bro. All these little nicknames. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. All right, let me get the brothers in here. KBGJ, what it do, family?
Salute, OG.
Salute, salute, fam. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. You all right, brother?
Yes, sir. Doing good, doing good.
Yeah, man. Man, I don't feel like this a duck, but because I knew this was gonna happen, man. I already said it. They gonna fight 3 times.
Right,
It was just inevitable, bro. They gonna fight 3 times.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, and they 2 Russians too, so they fighting for who Putin favorite son. So we gotta see, man.
indeed, indeed. What how you think
Yep.
about what do you think about them? The W. How you feel about Bivol vacating his title?
I feel like the WBC be on board, man, because all this time that David was waiting to fight Canelo, they didn't make Canelo drop his belt. So why do Bivol got to drop his belt when he's fighting a grudge match?
Right.
It don't make no sense to me, but it's Mauricio Suleiman doing Mauricio Suleiman stuff, man.
Indeed. Uh,
Yep.
Brother Mario in the back. Turn your camera on so I can see who you is, family. Make sure you ain't no troll or nothing coming up in here. Okay, I got you. All right, you can turn it. You can turn it off. All right, I got Mario up in here. Then we got Abel and Drew. Turn your camera on. Make sure that's y'all. Okay, I see you, Drew. See you, Abel. All right. Okay. The new Negro, bro. What's up with it, homie?
Shit, what's going on, brother? This Vovo. I had to I
Oh,
changed the thing.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this Vovo. I just changed the thing.
Okay. I almost didn't
Uh,
let you up. I said, man, who is this with that name? What's up, brother?
yeah, oh shit, bro. How you feel?
I'm doing good, man. What's your thoughts on what's happening with this Bivol and Beterbiev and Benavidez situation? And
You know the
be easy
go
on the
ahead.
cuss. Be easy on the cussing.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, the brother, he took the words right out of my mouth. You know what I mean? This is unfinished business. This is to see who's the best light heavyweight of this era. You know what I mean? So they still got smoke. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really cut in the middle of that. You know what I mean? I feel bad for Benavidez because he always want the smoke. You know what I mean? I kind of want to give him the boogeyman moniker of this era. You know, but it ain't. I don't feel like he earned that all the way yet. Canelo definitely ducked him, and Canelo admitted to ducking him. There's an interview I think on Fight Hype where Canelo said, "I fight at this point in my career. I fight who I want." That's telling me he asked him specifically about Benavidez. And he said, "At this point in my career, I fight who I want." That's telling me that he don't want to fight Benavidez. You know what I mean? He said that in so many words. You know what I mean? So you know I feel bad for Benavidez, but you know you new to the division. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait in line. They got business. So you got to have a seat.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. Let me go to the brother. Who was next here? Let me see who next on line. It was Mario. What's happening with it?
78 salute. So I just want to start off
Salute.
saying, yeah, I've been listening to you for like 9 or 10 years since before Canelo and Triple G even fought the first time.
Oh,
So
yes, sir.
like
Yes, sir.
since I was in high school. It's been a long time now.
That's
But
what's up, man. We appreciate your support.
I think it's pretty bullshit. I don't want Bivol fighting Beterbiev right now. It should really just be Bivol Benavidez. I thought Bivol won the first fight against Beterbiev. And I was like I think it's in the comments here, like, it's gonna be bullshit if fucking
Hey,
Bill ends up being
easy
all
on the
beat up.
cuss.
Oh yeah,
Easy
sorry.
on the cuss.
It's gonna be messed up if Bivol ends up being all damaged up after this Beterbiev fight, and then Benavidez ends up winning, and then there's like Benavidez is all great and everything. 'Cause I don't think Benavidez is all that. I think Canelo would have beat him, even if Canelo was afraid of him. And I think Bivol wins too. I think Bivol, Beterbiev, either of them beat Benavidez.
So you think none of them beat David Benavidez? Okay.
No, I don't think Benavidez beats any of them. I
Oh, you
think
don't
they
think
all.
Benavidez beats any of them? Okay.
Yeah, I think he loses to all three of them.
Okay. All right. So how you feel about with them How you feel about them Bivol vacating?
Bivol's trying to. Well, really, it's Suleiman. It's his fault. He shouldn't have even forced that. But Bivol, like I said, I wanted him to take the fight. It should have been. It's for the Turkey. Turkey's like, as soon as he got on the ring after the second fight, Turkey's like, oh, we're doing the third fight, and so they're just they're falling in line because Turkey's paying them.
Okay. Let me go to young Abel was next. Abel, what it do?
Hey, what's up, Sammy? Hey, could you skip to the next person? I got to do something real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Come back to me in a minute.
For sure. Drew Titan in the building. What it do, Drew?
Yo, what's good?
Chilling, bro.
Yo, how those emails looking?
Right.
I'm rocking out with just that alone. Let's talk about the email championships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that.
Yep, Tank got one.
Tank got an email, right?
Benavidez got one.
Now Benavidez got one. Now, whoa. So hey, man,
Boots
got a WBA email. Boots got an email. I mean,
Yep.
So we're not on that no more.
Right.
When did that end? I
Yep.
mean, listen, man. I said a while ago, boxing needs to burn down so it can be built back up. You fanatics are getting everything you deserve. You deserve Turkey Al-Sheikh. You deserve Dana White and that dude from the WWE. You're going to be getting storylines with fighters, and it's going to be looking like, look, you deserve Jake Paul. Y'all, this is your fault. All of this is your fault. All of it. I can't feel sorry for the guys that are actually putting in work. You know why? Because some of you guys support it. Y'all supported the foolishness when it was against a fighter you hated for whatever reason, and it benefited the fighter that you loved. So you're getting what you do. You think I care about what Dana White does? Look, I hope he does his worst to you. I hope he does that. You're getting what you deserve. And now we got another email. Are y'all gonna call Benavidez an email champion now? Are y'all gonna do that? You're not. But I'm here to gloat. Oh yeah, I am. I'm here to gloat. Another look, listen to me carefully. Benavidez is an email champion. There's no getting around it. Y'all did this. Tank Davis, WBA email champion. And by the way, he's being held to the N-word standard, is he not? He didn't have the same courtesy that, let's say, Sebastian Fundora got flatlined by Brian Mendoza. When he got up off the floor, no one said, man, you got to run that back. Yeah, like that fight didn't even happen, didn't they? Okay. And I can go on and on. I spoke about it this morning. I can go on and on and on. All right. Joe Joyce, no one said he got to run it back with Zhilei Zhang. Right? No one said that. But every time Joe Joyce threw a punch, the audience erupted. I saw that. I was listening. I said, damn, they love them some Joe Joyce. Nah, they just support their guy. Something that our American fighters don't have. They don't. So it's cool. Y'all, I want Dana White to come in here and he says, wait a minute, you're a champion? Wait a minute, you're the mandatory? Y'all are fighting next. Nah, let's go to purse bid. Ain't no purse bid. Shakur. Ain't no purse bid. You're going to do what you're going to do, what they want you to do, DEW.
Right.
And you're gonna do it. You're gonna like it. And I don't feel sorry for anybody that makes more money than me. How about that? Is that fair? I don't feel sorry for you guys. I don't feel sorry for guys. You guys are making more money in one night than I'll see in my retirement. So there it is. And all I'm asking is for you athletes who are blessed with these physical gifts to do this, is to face off with one another, and I'm paying money to see this. Do y'all understand if Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't come through, there's a list of fights that we've seen that we would have never seen in like the next 8 years, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Let me tell you how stupid y'all are. Daniel Dubois should be the face of heavyweight boxing in the UK, and those fools are still over there talking about Anthony Joshua, who lost his last fight to AJ, and Tyson Fury, who claims he's retired. That's what they're talking about. You understand? Boxing is getting what they deserve, and I hope Dana White comes through and starts cracking that. He starts cracking that rip like the overseer he is, and lacing your backs with it. I don't care. So we got another email champion in the house, and I'm peeping the landscape. No one has called him an email champion yet.
Yep.
I'm not gonna let you guys forget it, ever. So shout out to Dana White and shout out to Turkey. Burn this itch down. And I'll land the plane right there for now.
I hear you, brother. I ain't mad at that. Take it over. Let me see here. Chop Chop. What it do, Chop Chop?
Hey, salute 7A. Salute to everybody on the panel, man.
Salute.
Hey, my thoughts on Bivol versus Beterbiev versus Benavidez is this. I really don't think we're gonna see that fight. Even if Bivol was to win this next fight, I don't think that we're gonna see that fight because a couple reasons. I think that Bivol really don't want that fight for real. I haven't heard him talking about it like he wanted, and also I think that Canelo might want to fight Bivol again, and if he does, he's gonna tell Bivol not to fight Benavidez. So I think those are the two reasons why we won't see that fight. And if you want to tell the truth, I would much rather see Beterbiev fight Benavidez, because in my opinion, that would be a more action-packed fight. They both gonna come in there trying to take each other head off, whereas a lot of people don't talk about it. I don't know if it's because Bivol is that that got that complexion for protection. But he ran a whole lot that last fight. A whole lot of running. Now, he did do some boxing, and I know, moving around the ring is part of it. But he was like on his motorcycle, bumper bicycle. He was on his motorcycle in that fight, in my opinion. So, I'd rather see Beterbiev fight Benavidez anyway. But that's just me.
Okay. Young Abel, you ready? I'm gonna come to you, bro. I'm gonna let Abel cook though. Go ahead, Abel.
Yo, what's happening, 7A? How you doing today?
Chilling, bro.
Hey, a little bit of side note before I get to the Benavidez stuff. Quick side note, I'm going to destroy all your Jordan ballpark talking points. I'm always going to do it, so you better get used to it.
Whatever, Abel.
You know what's always going to be coming, and I'm always going to give you the real when it comes to Russell Westbrook, regardless if you like it or not. So I'm just letting you know. Anyway, let's get to the subject in hand here. So I really am disappointed that the WBC would do this to David Benavidez, because I felt that he deserved an opportunity against, Dimitri Bivol or Arthur Beterbiev. But to be honest with you, it's the same old politics that we've seen throughout boxing history. And to be honest with you, I'd rather just have it just destroyed entirely and then restructure everything else. And considering the fact that now that Turkey Al-Sheikh and also WWE is, what's his name? TKO, they're about to merge together and work together now. Like, do you ever see Drew Tight? You ever notice that the Rehab season logos are now on WWE rings now?
I didn't see that. I ain't watched WWE.
I saw that when I was watching the Elimination Chamber pay-per-views. They had Rehab season logos on all four corners of the ring. All four corners of the ring. So that lets you know that basically TKO, which is a merger company with WWE and UFC, they're going to be working together with Turkey Al-Sheikh. So I'm telling you right now, for guys like David Bennett, for guys like Tank Davis and the Canelo Alvarez of the world and others, you're going to be answering to those guys now, and you got a choice. You're either going to have to start fighting your contemporaries for the money that you're going to be given, or just retire from the sport. Because truthfully, man, this corruption has gone away with far too long, and it's going to force the sanctioning bodies to make a decision. They're going to have to either get in line or else get out of business. Simple as that.
Okay, good cook. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and cook. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is this. Turk good for the sport, in my opinion. You know, I've been watching boxing since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of fights that we didn't get that, you know what I mean, that I wanted to see. He's good for the sport because he's throwing around the money. At the end of the day, belt or no belt, these are prize fighters. They fight for a purse. They gonna go and get the biggest purse. The belt is like a trinket or a trophy. You know what I'm saying? It do mean something. It is a measuring stick to see who's the best. But at the end of the day, these is prize fighters. You know what I mean? Under Turk, we got a heavyweight champion, an undisputed heavyweight champion. I wish it would have happened in America. I wish it could have been Wilder. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, we got an undisputed heavyweight champion. One face, one name, no doubt. That's the heavyweight champion. We getting undisputed. We done got an undisputed light heavyweight champion, which has always been a glamour division in boxing. The 4 glamour divisions in boxing: heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, and welterweight. You know what I'm saying? We got a light heavyweight champion that was undisputed. I'm wishing that some of these fights would happened in America. You know what I'm saying? Because this the biggest stage. But I understand that the Turks, you know, they got all that oil money, and what they doing is they're buying their way into. They're trying to buy a culture. They don't really have a culture. They got all that money, but ain't nothing going on in no Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on over there. You know, they don't really have a culture. So now they can always say the undisputed heavyweight champion was decided in Saudi Arabia. You can't never take that away from them. You know, they've been trying to buy their way into all these sports. They was trying to buy their way into the UFC during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But it just didn't work. If they could buy their way into the NBA, they would. But you know, the NBA is an American institution. You know what I mean? So prize fighting, you has always been a way to buy your way in, because at the end of the day, everybody's really an independent contractor. You know what I'm saying? So if we gonna get these fights, bro, I really don't care who the promoter is or none of that. If he trying to do away with these belts, I thought I was gonna do that with the PBC. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was hoping, a PBC champion. But I prefer one face, one name, you know, one title, one champion. You know what I'm saying? Give him a trophy or something, but don't call him a champion, the champion of the division. That's what I wish would happen. That's unlikely, but if he can bring as much clarity as he can give us, I'm gonna take it as a boxing fan.
Let me jump in. Let me add to what the brother's saying.
Hey, look, y'all. I got people in the background waiting. So somebody who been on here already, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let brother. Okay, brother, I'm gonna let you go so I can let Bird in. Who just left off? Oh, that was Chop Shop just left off.
The Chop Shop, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah. Salute, Bert. What I was saying was, when Deontay said one face, one name, everyone laughed because it was him saying it.
Right.
And like I said, now they crying, because if there was one face, one name, and everybody was doing what they're supposed to do, which means fighting their contemporaries, if boxing was running like the well-oiled machine it was supposed to be running, we wouldn't be worried about Turkey Al-Sheikh. There would be nothing for him to come in here and do other than throw money around. But if we was getting what we wanted as supporters of the sport, and everybody was doing what they're supposed to be doing, which was really fighting their contemporaries, then we wouldn't be worried about this. And now this is what happens. This is like I said this morning. You ever been in a situation where mom and dad is sick and they're in the bed and they say, "Yo, look, y'all a little older now. Y'all could run the household yourselves." And the moment they close the door, you and your brothers and sisters start tearing up the house. And it's like, nah. Now mom or dad got to get out of bed and run things because you're incapable of running it yourself. That's boxing. We've proven to be incapable of running it ourselves. The opposite sides of the streets, the WBO, the WBC, whatever Bob orders. Mauricio Silly Man with these franchise status, email champions, and they were getting paid all the way to the bank while protecting their investments, but we weren't getting the best fighting the best. When guys like Devin Haney came through, when guys like Deontay Wilder came through, you know, Errol Spencer's trying to clean up his side of the street and trying to become undisputed. When it came down to the fighters trying to pursue greatness, they got laughed at, man. And now y'all crying that Turkey Al-Sheikh comes flinging a bag, but the trade-off is your favorite fighter might have to perform, because that's what this is. And that's why Tank don't want to really deal with Riyadh season, because he's going to be thrown in the blender. And all the blender means is you're going to be fighting your contemporaries. Now, prove you're the best. But when that opportunity arises, what does he say? Devin's his guy. I'm going to have to go in there and get a knockout to win. Brother, you said you knock him out. Your fans said you knock him out. This should be an easy victory, easy peasy for you, right?
Right.
But you're not doing it because you can't do it. And you've proven that with this Lamont Roach debacle. This is the debacle. You're supposed to dominate this guy. And now Popular Demand is making you get in the ring. You can't avoid this guy because they're holding your black behind accountable. Because that's what they do to us. When we have a close fight, we got to run it back. You fought to a draw in a fight you were supposed to dominate. Now you got to go back into the blender. You're not a Lomachenko where you could lose to Orlando Salido and people can act like that fight didn't happen. You don't have that courtesy. You don't have that. You don't have the courtesy that Ryan Garcia, he could be a racist and a drug cheat and everything else and be forgiven. You don't have the courtesy of a Tyson Fury, glove cheat, drug cheat. You don't even have a courtesy of a Sergey Kovalev, beating up Becky, kicking the dog, DUIs, escorted off of planes. Now, one time that they say take his money, deport him, and he should never fight again. They didn't even say that. Tank, you have a close fight, you got to run it back immediately. And if boxing was doing what it was supposed to do, and we as supporters of the sport were doing what we were supposed to do, there'd be no turkey out of Sheik. He could try, but there'd be no turkey out of Sheik. So burn. So I'm back in the chat though. I'm back in the chat.
Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Drew Titan cooking fish grease. We got shout out to David Jackson in the super chat. Appreciate the support. Coming through with the 2 piece. He says Saudi even saying women don't have to wear hijabs now. Oh, okay, I didn't even see that. All right, let me go to my brother Bert from marketing in the building. What to do, Bert?
What's going on, General? You can hear me?
Yeah, hear you good, bro. Salute.
All right. Salute to the whole LDBC. First off, I think it's amazing and somewhat alarming that Abel Mahari, who was born in the year 2014, can come up on here and try and cook. I mean, the brother's not even 18 years old. Don't you need like an adult consent waiver?
Don't even try it. Bert,
I'm
Bert,
cooking.
don't even try,
cooking.
man.
Can you mute him, General? Can you mute him while I'm cooking?
Yeah,
Please. Can you? Yeah. Anyways, born in the year 2014, you need an adult consent waiver to even get a YouTube account. It's alarming, it's astounding, and it's a reflection on society. Also, I would like to encourage Abel to love America, love this country. Don't hate it forever, I love the country. Thank you. All right, General, let's cook.
Yes, sir. What's your thoughts on the Benavidez?
Hold on. I want my reply first. Hold on.
No.
First of all,
Here's my General.
Hey, I'm gonna let you respond later. Go ahead, Bert.
All right.
All right. So I have several perspectives on it. Like, first off, the whole Bivol thing. Like, for the longest time, we waited for that division, that, as it was aforementioned, glamour division to sew itself up. But it's just been Game of Thrones up there as well. Fight this person. This man's the boogeyman. This man's the this. This guy's the this. Oh, he's dropping the belt. Oh, he's picking the belt up. Oh, they're unifying. Oh, they're not. The same thing over and over consistently. I feel like this. If he's doing that, if he's dropping the belt, it doesn't even really matter. The complexion, the state of 175 and the rest of boxing is going to stay the same. That's my thoughts on that. Is he ducking? Who knows? Is he willing to fight? Who knows? At this point, we're just consistently speculating on what we want to see as boxing fans, continue to not get, And another thing with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Okay, Turkey Al-Sheikh, he's not a promoter, correct, General? He just offers the bag, right?
Right.
Okay. If he was a promoter, a lot of this would be over. Why? Because then he could take them bags he's offering and actually sign fighters that are out here. Sign fighters, get them under a flagship, make the fights, according to the schedule. Okay, you guys are scheduled to fight here. This is for this. This is for that. Instead of just going through the tulips. I mean, Turkey Al-Sheikh is cool, but he's playing himself out this way. I'm getting sick of him too. I mean, be a promoter, Turkey. How about that? That solves a lot of that immediately. And whenever these fighters are willing to fight, a lot of us are either, in the old folks' home, in the grave, or disinterested. So, I mean, I would enjoy to see champion win a belt, build a legacy like they used to, back in the day, defend it, have it mean something when they carry it around instead of being just a leveraging or a bargaining tool in a discussion. So like the belts used to have meaning. The belts used to mean something. Fighters used to put pictures of the belts up in their bedrooms. When they walked in the gym, there was a picture of it there. Like this stuff used to have meaning. All of that stuff's gone out the door. Consistent BS. Like the whole time Drew was cooking just now and whatnot. I felt everything he was saying, and it just speaks exactly to what I'm saying. It's just the consistent levels of BS heaped on what we want to see as boxing fans. It makes no sense.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Bert. Before I go to
for real, General. Like real quick, for real, General. Why isn't Turkey not a promoter?
Well,
you feel me?
He's a half a promoter. He's signing fighters to Riyadh season, but he's not the actual promoter. He's signing. He got promoters out there. He's like signing promoters. So I don't know what he's doing. He's the you know who he is? He's the plug. Turkey is the plug.
He's the plug.
And all the promoters are his distros. You know what I'm saying? And he got Eddie Hearn. He got all these other guys. They moving the product for him. But he's the plug, pretty much. Let me go to.
All right, I'm gonna get up off here, General, so somebody can get up here. Salute to the whole LDBC. I'm gonna jump back in the chat. Abel, love America, yo. Stop hating America.
Man, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You about to run away now. I was about ready to cook your little stank behind. First of all, Bert, you are the last person to say anything when you're basically our Casper the Ghost. You try to ghost around and try to pretend like you bad and everything else. First of all, 92 is my birth year. Second of all, American blood all the way. Third of all, I meant what I said when Scottie Pippen is a better player than Luka Doncic, and more importantly, LeBron James has played more years in the NBA than most of his contemporaries. Cut the nonsense, man. Bart always going to come in here trying to make up this nonsense every single time he come around here. Now that I was about ready to clap back at him, now there you go, he run. See what I'm saying? Shooting up them drive-bys, and then he run away. Yeah, exactly. Crazy mug. Stupid fool. Always coming around here trying to say something crazy. And then when I'm about ready to clap back, then there you go, he run. Exactly. I'm going to call you Bert the Ghost. Bert the Ghost. He gonna say some stuff, and then he gonna disappear like a ghost. Like, that's all, folks. Like the Looney Tunes. That's all, folks.
Man.
Crazy ass. All right, I'm done.
All right. Let me go to BVO. What's up with the BVO?
What's going on? How you doing, 78?
I'm good, brother. How you been?
Good. I can't complain. But man, I seen what happened with David Benavidez. And I got to give him his credit. He is the biggest coward in boxing history. So he going to strip Bivol, but he never wanted that Canelo fight. It's just like the guy on 40-Year Virgin said, if I take the knife from my boot, it must spill blood. And I think he was scared that Canelo was going to spill his blood. So he did the right thing, man. He never wanted the Canelo fight. It's just crazy that we finally found out after all these years of lying, he never wanted to see Canelo, man, because we all know Canelo probably beat him dead. But that's just what I took from it, because, I mean, man, Benavidez let me down.
You said Benavidez let you down?
Yeah, he let me down, man.
Why? How did Benavidez let you down?
So you do the mandatory with Bivol, but you didn't enforce the mandatory with Canelo?
No, he did.
Because you never wanted it.
Canelo.
Huh?
He did try to force the mandatory Canelo.
He never activated it?
No, he did. He was begging for the fight. The WBC kept telling him he had to wait. They kept postponing it. He always was begging for the Canelo fight for years. It's just that the WBC put it in position when he moved up and weight. They gave him the option to enforce his mandatory. They never gave him that option at 168. They kept, whenever he asked for the fight, they kept telling him he had to wait. Yeah, he always was trying to get the Canelo fight.
But you know what this reminds me of? You remember when Mauricio offered him to fight Beterbiev when Beterbiev was WBC champion, and he said, no, I'll stay at 68. It just proves that David Benavidez don't want any tough fights. He just want to be a paper champion. And I hope that once Canelo, beats Crawford, he go in there and finally just, tear Benavidez up because that dude is a real faker, man. He's like an Andre Ward type of dude, man. You think he's somebody, and then when you get in there, we don't see what we're supposed to be seeing.
You just came over here. You came over here and flipped the whole script.
Hey, I'm just telling you, man. I'm telling you something. You my brother. Why would I lie to you? Canelo, if he go on this boot, he's going to spill blood. So he did the right thing. Stay away from Canelo because if he go on that boot, he going to spill blood. So, hey, all I'm saying is Benavidez, man, you got to call him now the Mexican hoe. No more Mexican monster. The Mexican hoe is his new name, in my opinion. That's just me.
Wow.
Man, I totally agree with that. Benavidez is, I honestly think he's a hype job. His best win is what? Plant, he couldn't stop. Canelo took him out in like the 8th round. He threw everything at Plant, and Plant stayed up. He didn't even go down.
But what does that have to do with Canelo not fighting him, though?
78, he's a bum.
I agree with that 100%. Canelo is dunking him. I don't get why, because Canelo would beat him.
To death.
Oh, man, y'all dudes is wild. Y'all is wild. That's your opinion, though. I ain't going to argue your opinion. You got right for your opinion. But, yeah, y'all done just flipped the whole script and changed it. Y'all done changed the whole ending to the movie. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here.
I'll say this, though, Abel. I like Mike.
That's cool. I don't mind. I like Mike as a basketball player, too. I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind that at all. I just don't like the fact when people keep saying, oh, this generation of basketball is soft, when everybody knows that the 90s was the weakest era of basketball, bro. I don't want to hear. I'm not talking about this no more until y'all can see it for yourself. I ain't doing it. And I'm going to tell you this.
You got to stop smoking that cake, too, man.
Yes,
Abel, that cake, too, is bad for you.
Yes.
Don't smoke that gas station weed.
Okay, you know what, though, bro? I'm going to say this here about Bert. Bert, you want to go over to MAGA to keep saying that nonsense about America, bro? They'll tell you otherwise. Now, leave me alone, Bert. Have a nice day, Bert.
Yeah. We talk about basketball
Casper the Ghost. Yeah, we'll talk about it later because I got a lot on my clip, but I'm gonna save my rounds when we have this discussion.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all off of here. I'm gonna finish cooking for a minute before I get up off of here. But thank y'all for joining the panel. Thank y'all for your opinions.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Hey, thank you for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Yes, sir. Have a.
Oh, Drew just came in. What's up, Drew?
Yeah, so I was in the bathroom pooping, and then I heard this. What is happening on this panel?
Oh man, everybody coming in now. I didn't even get a chance to okay, go ahead. I don't know. The brothers, they came on here, they just flipped it. I don't know what that was, man.
BVO broke out?
Yeah, BVO, because I just told them I was gonna end the show and stuff, so they dipped out.
I have questions.
Oh, well, BVO, come on back in, BVO. I'll stick around for a little longer. BVO, you come back in. You and the other brother, Mario.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was that?
Back in. The link is in the chat.
What is happening?
What's up with Michael?
He said Canelo. He said David Benavidez was avoiding Canelo.
Hey man, that's what he say, man. That's his opinion.
Man, you better stop. David Benavidez was trying to get at Canelo since before he lost the belt for the cocaine or whatever was in the system. He been at Canelo for a minute, for a long time. Canelo avoided him, and then he talking about some David Benavidez a bum. Well, if he a bum, why he ain't fighting? Why Canelo ain't fighting?
Well, Mario,
and then on top of that, Canelo fought bums. Billy Joe Saunders wasn't no killer. Callum Smith ain't no killer.
Once you say Amir Khan, once he went the Amir Khan route, I was finished.
Hey, what's up, my brother Junior?
Junior in the building, salute.
Hey, what's up with it, family? How y'all, man?
Good, chilling, man.
Hey, man, what the hell is going on with these boys, man? What's wrong?
Hey, man, I don't know what happened, man. Hey, Mario up here. Mario, what? Mario, that's how he feel. He said Benavidez,
man,
all this stuff.
Nah,
yeah, I just don't think Benavidez is better than any of those guys.
It's not. Nah.
Well, they should prove it then.
I
listen,
agree
bro.
With you. I think Canelo should have been fought
it's not
Benavidez.
about.
That's Canelo being a hoe. I agree with that. Like, I'm a big fan of Canelo.
We're having 10 different arguments. Go ahead, bro.
I like Canelo. like I said, I'm a big fan of him. But yeah, him ducking Benavidez, it's stupid. He should have been fought him. He wins that fight easy. Even you thought that for a while.
Yeah. For a while, dude. Mm-hmm.
But
I agree he's
ultimately,
ducking. Sorry, go.
no, go ahead. You said he's ducking.
Yeah, I agree Canelo's ducking, but I still think he beats Benavidez. I still think the three of them beat Benavidez.
The three of who? The
Bivol, Beterbiev,
Bivol. Mhm.
and Canelo. I think all three of them beat Benavidez.
For me, my problem is, and I don't. That's your opinion on who wins the fight or whatever. I'm not here to dispute the opinion. I'm here to undo all of the blaspheme with regard to David Benavidez never wanting that fight, bro. There's no way that you've been watching. Anybody has been watching. I didn't hear you say that, but the other brother I heard say that. There's no way that you've been dialed in watching boxing for the better part of the last 3 to 4 years and come to the conclusion that David Benavidez never wanted to fight with Canelo Alvarez. That's all he's been in pursuit of. That's the reason why he hasn't moved to 175 earlier, because he was in pursuit of the matchup versus Canelo Alvarez. He literally was staying there in pursuit of a matchup versus Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo Alvarez has danced around that fight similar to what he's done in other divisions. Canelo Alvarez has always danced around the best competition ever since the days at 154. And this is the same stuff. I don't even want to talk about this stuff no more because this is common knowledge. Like, everybody knows this. And so what we can't do, which is one of the biggest problems with the sport of boxing, is what we can't do is we can't have this revisionist history where we try to rewrite it and change it and tweak the narrative or none of that stuff, man, because we don't hold these fighters accountable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't hold these dudes accountable, and ultimately Canelo Alvarez needs to be held accountable, bro. Like, he needs to be held accountable. He hasn't done the stuff that he needs to do as a champion. He definitely hasn't done the stuff he needs to do as a Mexican champion. We ain't even gonna go there. We can keep the Mexican out of it. There's no way in the world that he's done the stuff that he's supposed to do as a champion. He hasn't done the stuff he's supposed to do as the face of the boxing. He's not done any. Canelo, and everybody talks about, people throw up this hype job. Canelo is a hype job. Canelo is a hype job. If he wasn't, why is every network that he's a part of going under? Every network that he's the face of the network, what happens? They're out of business.
He robs them. That's what
He's
it
done.
is. He takes all the money and goes.
He's gone out, but not just he robs them, bro. There's such a thing in business as ROI. You feel me? So it's not robbery if there's a return on the investment, but there's no return on the investment. You know why there's not a return on the investment? Because it doesn't sell. It's not selling the way that it's pictured or thought of to be selling, because he's not the draw that people thinks he is. But at the end of the day, ultimately, above and below all of that, Canelo Alvarez ducked all the smoke at 154. That's why he can't pay. He ducked the smoke at one. He moved to 150. Picked on old on the way out the door. Cotto got the title from Cotto. Then he campaigned at 155.
See,
Not
but how can you say
160.
he ducked all the smoke at 154 when he fought
Because
dude,
there was
he has hella names on his resume, dude.
bro at 150 when he was at 150 when he was at 150 when he was at 154, bro.
That was at 54.
Who was that era though? That era was both Charlos, Demetrius Andrade. He never
that
fought
was even
those
before
dudes.
the Charlos were in the game.
No, bro. I know he fought He fought Charlo. I'm talking about when it was time when that Amir Khan he fought Lara. But when the Amir and both of those fights, he arguably lost too. Let's not leave that out. Both of those fights, he arguably lost.
But he did fight him.
He fought him.
Canelo, he's a step above like Tank, because Tank has fought literally nobody. Canelo does.
We're not talking about Tank.
You look at.
We're not talking about Tank.
And I'm not trying to. I was just giving an example because those are the two people think of all the time.
Yeah.
But Canelo's good at like fighting half of the opposition. He should have fought the Charlos.
Canelo's good at fighting people on his.
There was nobody.
He's good at fighting people on his terms. He's good at fighting people on his terms.
Definitely, but he will at least fight them
on his terms, though. But and it's usually in a place in a process where he's put in a position where ultimately he can win. You know what I'm saying? But that's here nor there. And I don't want to get too long, bro. And I don't want to take over the show.
Hey, Junior, no, wait a minute. BVO came back in. What's up, BVO?
What's going on, man?
Hey,
What's up, bro?
you just started a storm, BVO. Everybody came in.
Yeah,
All right, so
bro.
No,
You
start no
tripping, bro.
stuff.
let
tripping.
Drew want to address it. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah.
BVO, what's good, brother?
What's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm confused, bro. Reiterate what you were saying about Benavidez. I'm gonna make sure I heard you correct.
Oh, you my brother, and I love you. I don't mind telling you what the truth is. So, like I said, when we seen Benavidez, force the mandatory with Bivol, and he never did the same thing with Canelo, it just goes to show he never wanted that fight. And we all know, if we traditional boxing fans, Canelo probably beats Benavidez dead, most likely.
Okay. All right. How can that be when David, after he's been actively pursuing that fight for how many years now? And the same rules apply as an A side. If Canelo wanted that smoke at any point in his career, he could have did it before Benavidez was hot, or while he was on coke, or whatever people want to say. Canelo's the A side in every division, in every direction. He could, at any point, he could have fought that kid at any point. Why didn't he do it?
Well, it's the same reason why Sugar Ray Leonard didn't fight Aaron Pryor.
You sure about that?
Same reason. It's a dangerous fight. He'll probably win it, but is it worth it? That's the question.
Is it worth it? So it wasn't worth Canelo pursuing the Benavidez fight.
Who did he beat?
No. Was he in line to fight him? Yes or no?
Say that again.
Was he in line to fight him?
He beat
yes
Plant.
Or no?
After he beat Plant, he deserved that fight.
Oh, the guy that we knocked out?
Simply.
No. We're not talking about the outcomes. We're not talking about outcomes. We're talking about what's right. We're talking about what's right. Was Benavidez not in line next up to fight Canelo?
Well, I know the only place that's fair is where they raise pigs. So I don't know what's
okay,
right.
Okay, so but the answer is yes or no. Was he in line to fight? Yes or no?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so Canelo chose not to fight him. How are you going to fight Amir Khan and not fight Benavidez? I don't understand.
Well, that's a whole different era. You can't say that.
That's a different era.
What I'm saying, Canelo has a track record of doing stuff like this. So how is this Benavidez's fault that they didn't fight if he's not even the A side?
There's no money in the fight, man. Nobody knows who Benavidez was when he won.
That's not the argument.
Nobody knows who he was, bro.
Who was Billy Joe Saunders?
Hold on. I gotta let Junior respond, and then Micah. Go ahead, Junior.
Nah, that was it, man. It's not because we've even come off of the point. My brothers BVO's even come off of the point. My original point, and the whole reason I came up here was because my brother BVO said that David Benavidez ducked Canelo Alvarez, and that was blasphemous. And he's actually come off of that point. So I can go back to my evening and going back being the black superhero that I am, man. But at the end of the day, nah, bro. That's not. We can't do that, and we can't rewrite this history. At the end of the day, Canelo has a history of doing this thing, and that's just what it is.
So that means you Meteor Man, Junior?
Nah, I'm super nigga.
Oh, okay.
My fault, General. My fault, bro. Let me get out here, man, before I talk stupid, bro. My fault.
Junior, bro.
All right, Junior.
Yeah, Junior, you stop acting stupid, man. Come on, bro. Get it out, man.
Salute Junior, man.
Shout out to Junior. All right, hey,
Captain
Micah,
Negro.
Junior
My
always
guy,
be acting
Junior.
crazy every single time, bro. That's my dude, bro. But Junior be acting real crazy all the time, bro. Calm down, Junior.
Hey, Micah, go ahead with your response, Micah. You on mute.
Hold on, let me get back in this room where it ain't loud. I just wanted to say, like you said, David Benavidez ain't fight nobody. Billy Joe Saunders ain't fight nobody. Callum Smith ain't really do nothing. Who else? Liam, whatever the heck his name is, ain't really do nothing. Up to that point, Caleb Plant. So what you mean? Why wouldn't David Benavidez deserve a shot? Even back then. I don't understand your logic. You sound like a Tank fan.
Well, I'll say this.
Hold on.
Saunders had a belt.
I understand.
Had a belt.
I'll say
That's
this
the
real quick.
same.
Mike, I'll say this real quick. I understand everybody want to talk about their Lord and Savior Tank Davis, but I'm not a Tank fan, bro.
No,
I
I'm
get you
not
got to
saying
bring
you
him up.
are. I know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that's the same talking points that Tank fans be using.
Well,
Now I know it don't work because Canelo actually did stuff within the sport, and Tank really
well, not stuff. He's been the
hasn't.
greatest fighter since Floyd left. You got to remember, we beat Sugar
The
Mosley, we
greatest
beat
fighter.
Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, but
Dude, Canelo
when
has
did he
crazy
beat
names
them?
on his resume when you go back and look at it.
We beat them at their best.
He beat
Come
Miguel
on,
Cotto at
Mosley
his
was
best.
definitely not at his best, but that's still
Did
a
he get in the ring?
Bro, stop.
He's at his best.
He ain't
Yo,
even
you
fight
got
Floyd
it.
at his
for that.
best.
Hold on.
He lost
And
to
you know,
Floyd
see,
when he wasn't
what
at
I'm
his
not gonna
best.
do, Michael. You my brother, so I'm not gonna let it be brother versus brother because we on the same team here. At the end of the day, Canelo is the guy, and Benavidez never wanted to smoke. And like I said, the Canelo go on his boot, his knife must spill blood. So that was a good idea for him to stay away.
Can you read what
Hold on, BBO. Hold on. Time out, bro. Time
Canelo
out.
was the guy. I
Yeah.
understand that Canelo
He's a
is the
phenomenal
guy.
Mexican.
The thing is, I don't think Benavidez ever avoided Canelo, bro. Canelo was never gonna fight Benavidez. That's why he ain't go for that belt when Benavidez had it. He waited till Benavidez lost the belt,
Thank you.
and then went after the dude who was given the belt
Well, that was his fault that he was
right
on
away.
drugs.
Right after.
He sold the dope.
Yeah, but Canelo
Canelo
wasn't
sold him
gonna
the
fight
dope.
him. Canelo wasn't gonna fight
Did
him.
Canelo sell him the dope? That's the question. Did Canelo sell him the dope?
Oh, come on, man.
You don't want to do this with me, man. I do this more than you, man.
Canelo decided to take drugs too.
Because Canelo fought.
Canelo decided to take PEDs too.
Hold on,
Keep that in
Canelo
mind.
ate a hamburger and
Let
y'all
me-
want to
let
say
me
he
read
took
the,
drugs.
let me
Canelo
read
ate a
the
bad
super chat.
hamburger, man. Stop the game.
Let me read the hey, BBO is wild. He wilding out here. Yo, Phenomenal Mexican in the super chat with the 2-piece. Much love, much appreciation. He says, so who was Yildirim and John Ryder? I agree. Who are these cats? John Ryder.
You look at anybody, hey, 78, you look at anybody's record, every fight in a big fight. You know that just like I do.
Oh my God.
Hey man, BBO, if this is trolling, you are an expert.
Why would I troll? Why would I troll?
You know
when I'm
what,
here
though?
with my brothers, man?
This is the greatest panel I've ever participated in. I swear to God, yo.
Hey, Drew, you came at the right time for this, man.
But I can't believe Michael tried to come with these crazy points. But you know, you my brother, and I still love you, man. But you broke my heart with these crazy things you came and said, man. You really did.
From the super chat, he says, so Benavidez tried to force a fight with the guy that beat Canelo, but he's scared of Canelo. BBO, please explain.
Hold on. You saying Bivol beat Canelo?
No, he said Benavidez tried to force a fight with the guy who beat Canelo. But
that's all games, man. That's what they do. You can't fall for the games, man. That's all propaganda, man. At the end of the day, we seen what happened. You could say Canelo lost to Bivol, which is crazy. I thought it was 8-4, but it is what it is. Fights happen. People lose.
Oh my God.
People lose.
Hey, look. Sheldon, LDBC, nothing in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says BVO Drizzle is trolling. Hey, he trolling. He gotta be trolling, man.
Man. Shout out to my man Screenshot Show. That's my guy.
But you know what, though, man? Oh my God!
Wait. So did you have? Can I say?
Hold on. Let me. Go ahead.
Did you have
go ahead.
Canelo beating Bill? Did you say you had Canelo winning 8-4 in that fight?
Yeah. You don't think Canelo won?
Man, no.
Hey man,
hell no.
Canelo lost that fight.
Bro, he ran.
BBO, you tripping, man.
I'm gonna go give me some, man.
Yeah, I'm tripping because I'm black. That's crazy. But you know, I get it, man. I get it. Y'all want to jump on the black man. What else is new? What else is new? When in doubt, jump on the black man.
BBO, I get jumped on too for my LeBron James takes. Come on, man.
Man.
Yo,
that was a sad
hilarious, bro.
Next day they're gonna call me a ninja. Say, hey, watch, they're gonna be calling me ninja now. Now they're gonna tar feather me and call me ninja.
Wait. Chill out.
Oh my God, man.
Hey, I gotta get up off here and give me something to eat, man. Hey, this is fun though, man. Shout out to the panel, man. Y'all pull back up tomorrow. We're gonna be cooking it again, man. I forget up out of here though.
Out.
Hey,
peace, man.
LDBC,
shout out to the general.
Yes, sir. Salute, BBO. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. Appreciate y'all, man. Holla at y'all in the AM. Deuces.